everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is Empties. I love Empties because I just like them. No reason, I just do. And I like doing them and I like watching them. I usually do them about every 6 weeks. So this is, it's been about 6 weeks since I did my last one or so. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to talk about are some skincare empties. So I'm going to talk a minute about skincare. My skincare has stayed the same for a very long time. I hardly ever do skincare videos anymore because nothing has changed. I've shown it probably at least 7 times before. So, but anyway, I want to talk about the cost for a minute. I have had several people, well, first let me show you some empties that I have had. The first one is this vitamin C serum from Timeless. It's their CE ferulic acid. It's a really good one. It's reasonably priced and it does a good job. It's my second favorite. My first favorite is one from Skinceuticals. They have a CE ferulic acid too. That's not the one I like. I like the Serum 20 AOX. My skin is so reactive to this vitamin C serum. It's unbelievable. This does as much for my skin and during the daytime as Retin A does at night. It just really agrees with my skin. But the bad thing about it is it's expensive. It's over $100 for this little bottle. So what I try to do is mainly use this one with some splurges of this one too. And another one that I've gone through is Obagi Exfoderm. I use this in the morning over my vitamin C serum. And this is a mild acid. They have another one called Exfoderm Forte that is a stronger acid. That's too strong for me with this vitamin C serum. This vitamin C serum is so reactive on my skin and does such a good job. I have to put it, when I put it on, I have to hurry up and dry it because it tingles too much, you know, it just tingles. I have to hurry up and dry it. And then to calm it down, I actually put an acid on it. So the acid is actually milder than the vitamin C serum is. And you would think the acid would be stronger, but it isn't. It calms down that vitamin C serum on my skin. So I love this, and I love all my Obagi products. So I've had several people, quite a few people over the years, not criticize me, but say, you know, you spend too much on skincare. But here's the thing. Yes, I spend a lot on skincare, but it's only 4 items. And what I will do is I will ask for them for Christmas and I'll ask for them for my birthday and get them to last for 6 months, like that. But here's how I justify it. I don't get Botox. I don't get fillers. I don't get surgeries. I don't get facials. I don't get lasers. I don't get any kind of thing done. I don't go to a med spa. I go to a dermatologist 1 time a year and it's paid for by insurance because it is a skin cancer check. That's the only time I go to a dermatologist. And I don't use an eye cream. I don't use a neck cream. I don't use toners. I don't use essences or any kind of moisturizers. I don't use anything else except for these 4 items. So I kind of feel like that maybe I don't spend as much money as a lot of people that put a lot of layers on. And some of their layers are pretty expensive. So that's kind of how I justify it. And also, if I do ask for it for my skincare for Christmas and for my birthday, well, Doug would probably have spent that amount of money on me anyway. So it's a good present. And I do justify it to myself by sitting down and figuring out how much it is. And, you know, maybe justify it that way. But I'm not going to lie. The products that I like to use that I feel like are most effective on my skin are pricey. So I feel like I need to apologize for it. And I probably shouldn't apologize for it, but I sometimes feel like I should. But anyway, that's what I do. So anyway, my 4 products are Obagi blender mixed in with my Retin A at night. And that's all. And my vitamin C serum, one or the other, followed by Obagi Exfoderm, and that's all. So 4 products. But I would rather use this all the time, but I do make it last longer by using the Timeless. Okay, that's my apologies for my expense on my skincare. I am getting rid of my Too Faced chocolate bar. It broke just pretty much right. I opened it one day and the whole top came off. So over the years, I bought it when it first came out. And over the years, you know, the powders have come out and everything. It's just time to get rid of it. It still has that chocolate smell. The next one, oh, my Kenra. My Kenra Volume Spray 25. I love this. I can get helmet hair from it, or I can get very, very touchable hair. I can spray it lightly, and I can spray it and then kind of put my hair where I want it to be, or run my fingers through my hair, or break up curls or anything, and it stays damp long enough to let me do that. It's kind of a working hairspray that can be a stronghold too. It's just magical. It's just magical. I love it. This is the sunscreen I use on my body. It's actually for the face, and it is lightly tinted, but I like to use it on my hands and my arms and my chest I don't know, it kind of evens out my skin. And I've gotten to the age where I realize, you get to the age where you realize you're not going to turn things around necessarily. So if you just even things out a little bit, then you're pretty satisfied with it. This kind of evens out the skin all over here and makes it look less sun damaged. It makes it look a little nicer and more even, and I'll take it. You know, that's all I'm hoping for now. And to help also, I love my Glytone. I've talked about it before. Exfoliating body lotion. It's got glycolic acid in it. I use it as soon as I get out of the shower, but don't put it on your legs after you shave because it will really sting. But it really helps to even out also. It's not going to get rid of your spots, but it does help fade them some. But this is the best thing I've found for spots, and I've got a bunch of them. Not gonna lie, I do. Boom Boom Cream. I put this on when I get in bed every night. I put it on my hips and on my thighs. And I am still holding my breath to see if it's gonna work after one jar of it. I've got one more jar. It does smell amazing, but it's not going to get rid of cellulite or, you know, anything like that. It does make my thighs and my hips feel very soft, so it is nice to use, and it does smell amazing, but I'll give it one more jar and see if it does anything, but I'm still waiting. Okay, some shampoo, Kerastase. This is the Densifique. I loved it. I haven't repurchased it. I had it and the mask too, not the conditioner, but it was expensive also. So the things I like are expensive, unfortunately. So I'm gonna see if I can do without it. I liked it because it just gave my hair so much body. It helped keep it from falling out as much, it seemed like. And the color didn't fade with it. It kept the color nicely. So it was good. I really liked it, but it was high for shampoo. This I feel like I have to have. It's the Nioxin leave-in treatment, scalp and hair treatment for colored hair and progressed thinning. I use this after I derma roll when my hair is wet, and you know it stays in your hair. I put it all around my hairline and on the top of my head and massage it in, and I just feel like it really works. You know, there's a lot of questions about whether these things work or not. I've tried a bunch of them that didn't work. This seems to work for me. Now, I don't have, you know, a thick head of hair, but I feel like it has helped me. So I'll keep on using it. Yeah, I do like it. It is the System 4. Sunscreen on my face. Ulta MD, didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. And I know so many people do. It's one of those, I keep getting samples and trying it again because so many people like it, but I just need to face the fact that I don't. It's greasy on me. It just weighs my skin down. It's not a good look on me. I mean, you could fry an egg on my skin from the grease after I use this. It's not good. I did like this sunscreen. I didn't repurchase it because I don't love it, but I do like it. I think I put it in favorites at first because I did like it at first, and then it started getting kind of greasy on me too. So it's the Face 60 from La Roche-Posay. So it is nice. It is good, but I'm still going through and looking at things. I loved this self tanner. It was from Lancome, and I started using it probably in my late 30s, early 40s, and used it every summer on my legs. Not this particular one, but this brand. It's the Flash Bronzer. And so I had some left over, not from when I was in my 40s, but you know, a few years ago, I guess. And I used it up this summer and got ready to repurchase it, and I couldn't find it anymore. So I guess they probably discontinued it years ago. This was great. I'm very sorry that they discontinued it because I really did like it a whole lot. I remember at the time finding one from L'Oreal that was almost as good, but this one was better. I would go down periodically to Belk to the Lancome counter and buy this. I loved it. Well, toasted praline from Bath & Body Works shower gel. They don't make it anymore unless they bring it back soon. You know, I haven't seen that they have, but I have bought it off eBay. I have bought it off Amazon. I'm tired of chasing it down. I'm just tired of it. I'm going to have to let go of it. It's the best scent ever. It's toasted praline and pear. It's wonderful. I have the body lotion and I have the body spray. And it's nice. I just tend not to use those items too much, but I use this in the shower every time. It's really nice. I have found some more that I like pretty well, but this will always be my favorite. This is in every one. It's my Neutrogena makeup wipes. I only use it around my eyes, and it's the only one that doesn't sting my eyes. I have used the sensitive skin even of this, and it did sting my eyes, but this does not. It's very gentle and doesn't bother my eyes at all. I clean off all my makeup, and whatever is left over around my eyes, I use this to clean it up. Or if there's any still left over in the morning, I will use this to clean it up, and even use it around my shower or my bathtub if I get some sunscreen or something like that around the bottom of it or something. It takes it off, so it's good. The Everpro Gray Away. I love this. I use it, you know, when it's time for me to get my hair done on the roots. This goes the best to cover gray from my roots because it's a good color. It's kind of a taupe color. A lot of sprays, you know, you can get a good match with powders. I do like a spray because it's just so quick. A lot of sprays that have blonde in it. This is, oh, I'm sorry, the shade is lightest brown, medium blonde. A lot of shades that have blonde in it will either be yellow or kind of orange or gold or something, kind of brassy. But I like this because it's just taupe. It's good. Another makeup item, Smashbox. This was called Pumped Eye Palette from Smashbox. I thought I would love this. I mean, these are colors that I just love, you know. I thought, man, those are going to be good colors, but it was like I couldn't get any separation from them. So I would put on one color and then put on another color and then put on another color, and they all looked like the same color and they all blended together and looked muddy. It wasn't good. I couldn't get anything to work. I just didn't like any of them. I just didn't like any of these colors. But I will clean it off and see if one of my granddaughters want it. But, you know, I didn't like it. Went through another Lancome Stick Foundation. 320 is my shade. I get a little spatula and dig it out to the very, very bottom root of it. So it is gone. Another foundation that I'm getting rid of is from Smith & Colt. I bought this a while back, and this color was wrong, so I bought one that was the right color. I got it at Ulta, and I can't remember how much it cost, but it was more expensive, but you got a whole lot, and I really liked it, but I never did wear this color. And so I went back to Ulta just to see if they still had it, and they've got it on sale for $10 now, so I suspect they are getting rid of it. But it was a good one. It was, you know, well, the other one, I've still got the other one. This one wasn't a good one because it wasn't the right color for me, but the formula was nice. So I have a tiny, tiny little eyeliner. This one's from Victoria Beckham. It's her burgundy. I love this, but you use it up so fast because it's so soft. But having said that, I did repurchase it to have for special occasions. It is that pretty that you kind of want to keep it for a special occasion. It's very soft, and I think that's what maybe makes it so pretty. Is it just is you just get a lot of color on where you want it, and it just blends real nicely and stuff, and then it sets. It's really good, but it is soft, so it's not going to last you very long. If I'm going to wear burgundy, usually I will wear the Urban Decay burgundy kind of color, but I do like to have this to wear sometimes when I'm filming, or you know, something, if I feel like being fancy or something, I will use this. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful little eyeliner. Yeah, I did. I caved and bought another one. Oh shoot, I took my other one downstairs, but I will show a picture of it. It was a food item. Shoot, I took it downstairs to wash it out and use the jar because it was in a nice jar. It is my Pesto. My Pesto in a jar. Simply Pesto. I think that's what it's called. But it was so good. And Doug used to make homemade pesto. I've never really cared for pesto all that much. It was okay. But if I'm going to have pasta, I would rather have like a red sauce or something. So he would fix it and I would eat it, but it wasn't my favorite. And then my daughter started using this jarred pesto. It's salty. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. But it is salty. So there's a word of warning there. But it's so good over pasta. I really like it. And so I will indulge and have it periodically. But I really, really like that pesto. I'm sorry it's downstairs. I had it up here and then took it back downstairs. Okay, last item. This is just non-food or anything, but this is my Robitussin. I like to keep that. I had an incident where I had some problems with my breathing, and you know, I had to go on steroids. My asthma was acting up, and it just really helps to break things up. And if sometimes, you know, like I'll have congestion in my head or something, it even helps break things up in my head. It's the one with that ingredient that begins with a G. I'm not going to try to butcher it, and I'll put the ingredient across here. And I like this because you can buy that ingredient in pill form, but I like the liquid. It works faster, and it lasts only 4 hours, so I can see if I need it again rather than like 8 hours sometimes with the pills. So I like this to use periodically if I'm very, very congested. It really helps a lot on me. I like it. Okay, that is it. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed that. I really appreciate it so much. I appreciate you watching. So I will have things listed down below. By the way, if you are watching on cell phones, anybody on YouTube on cell phones, people put a lot of information in the down bar. But on cell phones, it's hard to find. Beside the title of all of our videos, as you're looking at the cell phone, to the right of it is a little triangle. Click that triangle to get all the information about any YouTube video, not just me, anybody that you watch on YouTube too, because people put a lot of information there, and YouTube has made it hard to find it. They didn't used to make it so hard, but they're making it harder to find out. I have a feeling it has to do with money. But they don't want you to see our down bars, but that's where it is. That's where it's located, beside our title. I'm going to have to start putting an arrow pointing to it, say, click this for the down bar, because most people do watch, I think, on a cell phone, and that's where you'll find it. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe, I'm supposed to say that, and hit the bell, and all that. I appreciate you watching. Take care, stay safe, and I appreciate it. Bye-bye.